Jamaica, Jamaica. Great oratory allows transparency. The truth should be told, not sold. So unlearn and relearn, progress or death. Jamaica, Jamaica. You know I got a lot of questions, right? And I need answers. I got a lot of questions, but I need answers. But today, you know what? I'm going to give y'all an answer instead of asking you a question. Actually, a solution to what I see that could fix some of the problems going on down here. Because I see, like, in order for the country to elevate and come up a notch, the people have to be more professional in their work and hold themselves accountable for whatever they do that's being watched by people behind them. Let me explain. Like, perfect example, I'm a barber, right? And since I've been here, right, whoever I cut, or a lot of people that I cut, the word that they use for me is I'm professional. And mind you, I'm just doing a regular basic haircut. I'm not doing no full service down here because the economy and the prices don't dictate me to do that. Because actually my regular haircut, I feel like I'm getting way less than I'm worth. But that don't stop me from doing the job to the best of my ability. I don't get caught up into the rat race. So with that being said, a lot of the customers, they'll say, yo, you're so professional. You're very, very professional. And I'm not doing anything special. I'm just doing my basics. And I'm not even going that hard as far as, when I say going hard, as far as just how I look or my appearance. I just got on my regular apron and my stuff like that. And I'm just doing my basic cuts. And I'm just me. You know, this is how I trained myself. I trained myself to be at my best and do my best no matter what I'm being paid. It doesn't matter if I'm doing it for free, you know. So when the people leave my chair, they say, oh, you're so professional, but I don't know what they're seeing. I guess is that they're used to so much mediocrity. And mind you, it don't matter if you're at the top level of performers. You can still outperform them if you have a certain level of professionalism. Remember this. A lot of the people are down here, they're used to a certain type of thing. I went to the store, or sometimes I go certain places, and I feel like the service isn't good. The service down here isn't good. Nobody is holding themselves accountable for good service. I understand that you're not getting paid what you feel like you deserve. But at the end of the day, let me give you a jewel, right? If you perform on your job at the best of your ability, consistently, and you build up that habit, guess what's going to happen? You're going to attract the better opportunities. And you're going to want better opportunities, and it's going to happen for you because that's what you built in yourself. But if you continue the rat race and just getting over, trying to, you know, go through work doing a mediocre job and not performing at your highest level, that's what you're going to be. And that's going to dictate who you are 10 years from now. You're just going to be bouncing from the same type of jobs. So you have to hold yourself accountable for your professionalism. Everybody have to hold themselves accountable. And once they do that, they will lift up the performance and inspire people around them. And guess what people going to want to do? They're going to want to circulate their money more. They're going to want to create more opportunities in the community. It's just everybody's trying to rush and rat race, and they just thinking of out. They're not thinking of building something within the infrastructure, within themselves. Everybody have to hold themselves accountable from top to bottom. We can't blame one. Of course, it starts from the top. Of course, the corruption and the mentality starts from the top. But you as a parent, you as a person that's a leader, have to hold yourself accountable and have to hold all the workers around you accountable for their performance. There's too much bad service on this island, and it's being accepted, and it shouldn't be accepted. You know, that's why they see that in me, because in my job when I was in New York, I was performing at a high level and I held myself accountable, and I made sure I was on time. I made sure I held my appointments, and I made sure my structure was set. Yeah, of course there's a little tweaks and mistakes down the line, you know, but I made sure I evolved. And if you ask all my customers from New York to a man, they would tell you that Omar, like, he was always into his products, into his tools. He was always adding on. He was always trying to do new things. And that's what I'm doing down here. But that's just me. And y'all see me as a professional. And that's a good thing. But everybody have to hold themselves accountable. Everybody want to point fingers of, oh, I'm not getting paid at this job. This is not doing this. This is not doing that. How about you create yourself? Make a better version of yourself. And then you'll attract better opportunities around you. Of course, down here there's limited opportunities, but guess what? The people aren't thinking of creating because they're so busy and consumed with their mediocre mentality. So that in turn don't help them in the long run. And even when they leave here, they're going to do the same things in the States. They're just going to be working at a lower level. And yeah, because the money is higher, you get by. But in a way, it's almost like the same thing. So the island have to hold themselves accountable. Every individual have to hold themselves accountable for how they perform and how they do their work to elevate the island, just like some other islands are doing better than us. Why? Because they are holding themselves accountable for and their professionalism is on point. But that's all I gotta say, man. Carry on.